along with high-speed trains, will improve transport in this country and support some 100,000 jobs over the coming years. Roads, of course, are an essential part of our transport network. The bad weather over the last few months has taken a damaging toll on their condition, so I'm providing £100 million to pay for repairs to local roads throughout the country and £285 million to pay for improvements in the motorway network, including by expanding capacity by allowing hard shoulder running. For this and other measures, there will be consequential provisions where appropriate for Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Mr. Deputy Speaker, improving infrastructure also requires us to renew and modernise our energy supplies. Again, our competitors are not standing still. China is building a new power station every week to meet its growing energy needs. We need to take long-term decisions to secure our supplies while moving to a low-carbon economy. And that means replacing our ageing nuclear power stations. It means investing in renewable energy along with sustainable transport. In last year's pre-budget report, I set up the Infrastructure UK to advise on how our country can achieve these goals. And today they published a new strategy setting out a route map and the investment that will be needed. To deliver this ambition, vital for future jobs and the health of our planet, I'm setting up an investment bank. It will control £2 billion worth of equity. Half will come from the assets, including the Channel Tunnel rail link, and the rest matched by private investment. And this equity will unlock billions more of finance from the private sector. The fund will focus first on investing in green transport and sustainable energy, in particular offshore wind power, where Britain is already the world leader. And to strengthen this position further, we're offering £60 million to develop ports to host manufacturers of offshore wind turbines. And this will help the UK secure new inward investment deals and support thousands of extra jobs in these sectors. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the UK has the potential to be the world leader in digital economy, and realising this ambition would create thousands of new businesses and hundreds of thousands of new jobs. It will also open the way for public services to be delivered more effectively and at lower cost. And access to the high-speed broadband is essential to deliver these goals. Now, we've taken the decision to ensure the benefits are spread to rural as well as urban areas and are not limited to the better off. The 50p monthly landline duty will unlock private investment and enable 90% of the country to access the next generation of fast broadband by 2017. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I now turn to how we will give targeted help to British industry to realise its global potential. The role of modern government is to work with key sectors to help them compete and prosper. We will not go back to the interventionism of the past, but nor can we return to the hands-off approach of the free marketeers. It's also through partnership, not indifference, that Britain can and will succeed. It's a source of pride that 50% of all Ford diesel engines in the world are now produced in Britain's cutting-edge engineering plants. It's testament to the commitment of their staff and the high quality of their research and development. But the government has also played a part with financial support in this success story. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the government again cannot develop and manufacture electric cars, but we can provide the support to help these projects take place in Britain. The announcement by Nissan last week that it's to produce in Sunderland the first mass-produced electric car was a vote of confidence in British engineering and its workforce. But this groundbreaking venture would not have happened without our support to unlock this private investment. And it's precisely this cooperative approach which will ensure our country competes successfully on a global scale. The same partnership has been built in the life sciences sector, which already employs over 120,000 people. Our approach can be seen in the patent box, for example, which offers tax breaks on incomes from patents held in the UK. This will lead to more products being manufactured here in this country. Our creative industries are also a huge source of jobs, wealth and pride. And I will offer help to the computer game sector, similar to the steps which are helping restore the fortunes of the British film industry. This is a highly successful, growing industry with half its sales coming from exports, and we need to keep British talent in this country. From advanced manufacturing to pharmaceuticals, from digital communications to creative arts, it is the ideas that are driving their success. So, building on the Hauser Review, we will ensure that the UK's technology and innovation centres achieve their potential to commercialise new British discoveries. We've also strengthened the links between universities and business to ensure ideas are harnessed for commercial success. But we need to do more. We will set up a £35 million University Enterprise Capital Fund to provide direct support for university innovation and spin-out companies. But, Mr. Deputy Speaker, along with the impact of new ideas, it will be the ambition of young people that will carry this country's success. We need to invest in skills, in education and in our centres of learning. Over the last 13 years, we've increased the number of places and funding for universities by 25%. Almost 400,000 more of our talented young people now go on to university than did in 1997. Given this unprecedented rise in investment and the need to tighten public spending overall, universities must make efficiency savings while focusing their funds rigorously on quality teaching and on research. And we're determined to achieve this without damaging key skills and our economic strengths. To help them do this, we're going to provide an extra one-off funding of £270 million in 2010-11 through a modernisation fund, which will help universities create 20,000 more university places, largely in key subjects like science, technology, engineering and maths, starting in September of this year. Mr. Deputy Speaker, these extra places allow us to strengthen our offer for young people and ease parents' concern that their first child's taste of life after school or college will be a prolonged spell on the dole queue. We have seen in past recessions what a potential waste this was and the long-term damage that it caused. Because of the choices we've made, every school and college and university leaver, as well as every recent graduate under the age of 24, will receive personal help and new opportunities. And that will be delivered by a guaranteed place in education or training for all 16 and 17-year-olds, a guaranteed job, work experience or training for every 18 to 24-year-old, supporting a higher number of apprenticeships and now more university places for those who want them. And the cost of this £2.5 billion one-off growth package to invest in Britain's future will be met partly by switching resources from existing budgets and, as I said, by the higher revenues than the tax on bankers' bonuses. And I